My name is Christiana Akinrinmade, Mrs. I wasn't born blind. It just came all of a sudden. I worked all through in the banking industry. After leaving my school, I happened to be a graduate. I have my master's from the University of Calabar in business admin. I worked all through in the banking industry. I left banking industry 2010. I left as assistant general manager, and I've acted as managing director in a microfinance bank. I just discovered I've been having frequent accidents when I drive. That was 2011. So I now went for checkup, in which I was diagnosed for glaucoma, and I was told I've lost my left eye. So I was told that I would go for operation, in which I was preparing for the operation. The date I was given, I went to the hospital. I was told they are on strike. Luckily, I was given another appointment date, 3 months. But unfortunately, to God be the glory, before the appointment date, I lost my right eye. So that's how I became visually impaired since 2011. I never had these ideas when I was sighted. Even when I was sighted, there is no hand thing that I can do. But immediately I lost my sight when I went to a rehabilitation school, the blind school. That was where I was taught how to be independent, not to rely on people for living, and not to become a liabilities. After I left there, I have to be on my own. That was when I learned how to be a motivator. That was how I became an instructor. That was how I became a speech talker. And I rehabilitate and I empower people and impart to people's lives. To be disabled or to be physically challenged is not an easy journey. There are some challenges I face at times when it comes to money. Some people mixed up money for me, but I discovered I can detect once it is 1,000 naira. The note, I can discover it. When I touch it, I'll feel it's 1,000. I can feel 500 notes. I can feel 200 naira notes. I can feel 100 naira notes. I can feel 50 naira notes. But when it's being muddled together at times, I might get confused. I've been embarrassed severally, but I just try to overlook it. At times they just look at on somebody. At times when I tell somebody I can, they say, how can you do it? You are a blind woman, go and sit down. I've always been embarrassed, even by the drivers or the conductors. Even in your neighborhood, they do embarrass me at times. But because of the vision I have, I don't always look at the disadvantage out of it. But I always try to be focused and know the vision ahead of me, that God will help me to actualize my vision and let my mission be accomplished. I've been embarrassed severally, but I don't always think about it. The shame in becoming a blind person, I've left it aside. I always look at myself, when people are looking at me, I always look at myself like a VIP, very important personality. That's the way I worked, and that's the way I look at myself, so I will not be depressed. I made them myself, even with the color combination, like the 7 colors. I always tell the sighted to tell me which color is it. When they tell me this one is blue, they'll tell me this one is red. I'll keep them by one side, and wherever I keep them, I don't forget. When I'm mixing them up, I'll know this is color blue, this is color red, this is color green. So that's the way I mix my things up, and they look beautiful. But I can imagine the beautiful things what I want to do. I'll imagine them, visualize them. I'll make sure that I do it and it comes to pass. I go to market myself to get them. When I sell people, when I send them to buy, at times they buy the fake one. And I don't want any of my customer to tell me that I've supplied them fake due to my vision. I always tell them that I can do what is sighted are doing. So I always go to the market with the aid of a sighted person and I'll make sure I get the best for my customers, so that I want to compete with the sighted, that I can do what they are doing. I get them from the local markets here in Lagos at Mushin. That's where I get my local products from. Like this sandal with me, when I want to make it, there is a rope we call nylon rope in craft. In that nylon rope, we can use it to make so many things. We can use it to make bag, we can use it to make belts, we can use it to make sandals. Like something like this that I make with different colors. I make them to make a bag like this. At times it takes me 3 days without sleeping, and at times it might take me a week. And when I do it, I'll make sure that I do the sandal to taste, to mash it on for export. So that is my mission. I was not trained in the school to do the match made, the bag and the sandal, but I have to sit down and look at the way I can make my product unique, to make it classic, to make it different from other people. So that's why I'm doing the combination of the bag and the sandal. At least it takes me a week for one. As I've said, I try to call some of the blind students who I empower them, I impart them. There are some people that have trained. I always call them to assist me when I have more to supply. So I call them and they do assist. I'll just tell them, I'll give them my materials and I'll tell them the kind of style design I want, and they assist at times. I make them happy, but some of them cannot go out. So by that, I do the assistance by providing to them their daily bread. And they are very happy when they are working with me and I'm paying them money, and I'm a tax payer too. Well, you explain to me what you want, and I will go to the market and get it for you. And you tell me the design you want. You just tell me. Other sense organ will pick it. Then I can use my hand to design it to your leg. That is this the kind of thing you want? Or you can use your hand to design my leg. That's what I do at times. When I don't visualize what I say, okay, do the design in my leg. And when I do that, I pick it and I do it. My product can compete globally because I know what I did and I know the taste of some of my customers. At times when I make mistakes, they do correct me that add this to it, add this to it. So by the time I now bring out all the different ideas, I always come up with good products. I made the address. I was taught how to make them when I was in blind school. Different designs in address. 90% of them, I designed them myself. My products are very affordable, very classic, very, very unique. At least the minimum of my product here is 2,000 naira, and they are very durable and very beautiful and of good quality. Nobody has ever come out to assist. They're only just trying to tell me that they will see me, and they just try to encourage me. Though they are surprised when I heard about the predicaments. They knew I happen to be a very working class woman when we work together. But they just try to encourage me, but nobody has ever assisted me financially. But morally, they've been talking to me. I have a brand name for it, GCK, Divine Christiana. So that's my brand. And forthcoming the International Trade Fair, all my products will bear the name of my brand. Those people begging on the street is bad. I always preach against it. Begging is satanic. You can't be begging money 100 naira to eat today, tomorrow you beg to eat. No, even the Bible does not even support that. It said out of our labor we are going to eat. Why not try to work? People can give you money for your business. By the time you start doing something, your benefactors, people will come from the west, from the north, from the south, from the east to assist, to put on your business, not to be begging money to eat. No, it's not good. I remember a scenario of a woman when I was coming from my trip. As I alighted from the bus, that woman just came to me. He said, "Can you please assist me?" I gave her 100 naira. As she was going, and I called her, "Madam, please come. Oh yeah, come and assist me to cross the main road." The woman was ashamed. She was not telling me that she felt like giving me back the money I gave you. And I said, "No, don't beg. It's satanic. Why not walk?" and let people see what you are doing. I'm using this medium for people that are less privileged. Don't sit down at home and saying that is the end of your career. No, you can still be responsible and be an asset to your neighbors. You can be an asset to your family. Don't be liabilities. Don't depend on people, but relent and depend on your handmaid and on the work of your hand. I implore those people that are disabled, try to do something, and I pray that Almighty God will help you out in your endeavor in Jesus' name. I'm using this medium to the federal government. Lagos State is trying to emulate. I want grants, assistance. I'll be able to produce more products, more footwear. I want my business, branded DCK, to be known globally, not only in the country, but for export. I want my product to be, or my company, to be a company of the visually impaired person, but is supplying the product. I want even the president, Buhari, to buy my footwear. I want to be supplying the commissioners. I want to be supplying the governors. I want them to be proud of the visually impaired, that they see ability in our disability. I'm imploring the whole Nigerians, the well-meaningful Nigerians, to try and invest in my product. I don't want to be a liability. I want to be an asset. I want to be an added value. I want to impact to my world. I want to empower too. I want to see how people too will get something, or I'll make them happy coming to my company. I want to be paying salaries to people, and I want to use that medium to rehabilitate the lost hope, most especially the orphans, the women, the widows that thought the death of their husband is the end of their career. No, you can do something, and I want to see how I can empower people too. But before then, I want the well-meaning Nigerian companies organization to please come to my assistance, not giving me money to eat, no, not to eat, but to input in my business so that I will be able to be an added value for other people coming behind me. Thank you.